Well, Jandal just gave us some information about the new update. It's gonna be about pets and pets mutation and all that stuff, and it's gonna be right over here. And there's gonna be a special shop, a special pet mutation place right over here. You can see over here. I'll show you. You might have seen the picture. I'll show you the picture. Don't worry. And well, before that, before we go into pet mutations, I want you to know everything about pets and whatever there is to pets, eggs concerning everything. So let's go right into it. But before I go into the video, that is my garden over there. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I want to reach 10k subscribers, and I might gift you a sunflower, elephant ear. You know, they're in billions, so why don't you do it? Alright, now moving on to the main topic of the video. What do you need to learn before going into it? So let's go to the eggs. What eggs or what pets can you get? So these are the normal eggs. Let's just buy them, cause why not? Cause yeah, just buy them, and let me show you the pet info. Now if you go over here, talk to the salesman, you can always go to show me pet info and he'll show you whatever eggs are in there in the shop. And there's common eggs, then common summer eggs, rare summer eggs, mythical egg, paradise bee, bug. Now these are all the eggs that are available, but there are more. They're rare eggs. I think I have some, and there's legendary eggs. We don't have them currently. I think they're unobtainable at the moment because they were during the game start, but not anymore. So if you're looking for a polar bear, well, you're not gonna get that. I want that as well. I didn't get it. Now, moving on to what other stuff do you need to learn about pets? Well, there's a lot of stuff. There is information about how to upgrade your slots. Normally, you can't really place much. If you go right over here, you can trade in pets for extra pet equip slots, and you gotta age your pet over here, you know, so you can upgrade it. As you can see, I have a moth, but I'm not gonna upgrade it because it's really dear. Like, moth is one of the really good pet out there. So you can put your moth for extra age slot, you know, to equip more pets for inventory. So you kind of want to max it out, and the question is, how do you actually max it out? How the pet leveling works? How much do you need to feed them? What is offline thing? Don't worry, you're on the right track if you're still watching the video. Now moving on to this part, there's dinosaur eggs as well. You can get that. There's anti-bee eggs. You can craft that. I have some dinosaur eggs. I'll open them. Don't worry. But here's the other thing. What is the feeding meter and how does it work? So as you can see, I have starfishes that I'm currently using to level my pets up. These are the best pets that will level up because they get 9 XP per second, which is a bit mental, don't you think? And then I have my owls that feed more value. But question is, should you feed them? Should you not? Actually, you do need to feed them. I forgot to feed them. A reason being, if you don't feed them, they don't gather XP. As you can see, it is gathering, but when you go offline, the chances of you getting any XP from this is gonna be nothing. So your food that you give converts into XP and they get the XP. So what you want to do is, the best food out there for XP and you don't want to spend too much on it is sugar apples. So grab as many sugar apples as you can. So let me go feed this ripe sugar apple to this starfish over here. And if you feed them, they'll go for 100 to 1000%, which is a bit too much. But and another thing, guys, if you see any 1000%, it is kind of wasting away. So you always want to go till 100, cause after this, doesn't matter if you feed 1000% or you feed 1,000,000%. The food bar will only go up till 100%. So this is another pointer that you need to learn. Cause if it didn't, well, you're just wasting your time. As you can see, starfishes don't take much, but owls do take, like, they don't get filled up that easy because they are just this precious little creatures, you know. They are divines. The rarer the pet is, the more the hunger it takes, you know. It's a lot of complicated stuff. So example, they have a divine pet, and if you feed that guy a strawberry, it'll go only 1%. If you feed the same guy to a noob character like starfish, it'll go maybe 10%. Who knows? Yeah, it's this kind of stuff matters. So what I want to say is, use a dedicated sugar apple plant for feeding your pets. If you don't wanna, you could always go for a moth, because it'll fill all the hunger and you just gotta feed your moth. Well, I don't want to do that because I want to just level them up so I can get my 8 equip slots. And you really want to get these slots because they're really important. And there's also pet inventory slots because 60 is not enough. Trust me, there's a lot of pets. And then how many eggs you can put on, that's also pretty important. And how many pets you can equip. Well, this is a lot of stuff to learn, but if you still don't get it, just rewind my video. I don't think I'm missing out on any point, and if you still don't get it, let me know in the comments what you want to know. And most likely the pet mutation. Again, moving on to the main topic of the video about the update. How is the pet mutation gonna work? For example, let's say I have my owl. I have another owl. Alright, we had this owl. Now if I can go over to the pet mutation center that's gonna be right over here. I can submit this pet and it'll get an extra mutations, extra passives or extra abilities that I'm pretty much sure they're gonna be good, but depends. Now, but is this pet really allowed to go there currently? No, you gotta get all your pets to level 100, and guess what? Don't worry, Jandal literally just announced that he's gonna add something, something in the gear shop probably, or some shops that's gonna help us age our pets real quick. So don't worry, cause aging your pets to level 70 or even 100 is way too much. As you can see, I have my cooked owls, right? And it's on level 56, which is a pretty decent level, and it needs almost 67,000 XP to get to level 57, and then 70,000, which is a bit too much, don't you think? And I'll be honest, it's a lot, but hey, Jandal's gonna give us something, so we gotta make sure to use that, right? Now there's also dinosaur eggs. If you know like how does it work, let me explain to you. If you want to get some dinosaurs, because I've got some raptor, and I've got some triceratops, got one, and then a stego, I think another account. Well, the easy answer for this is pretty much simple. If you give away some rare pets, for example, if you give away something like a snail, you're gonna get a dinosaur out of it instead of getting an egg. If you give a moon cat, you might get a better one. But if you give a bunny, you will only get an egg. But if you give something better, something uncommon, something rare, you might get more eggs. As you can see, if I talk to him right over here, what pet should I give? It clearly states that all pets except dinosaurs, and most create eggs, but rare pets might create dinosaurs. And I've gotten my triceratops and a raptor straight away from literally doing nothing but and they just straight up gave me the pet. So it is pretty much easy. If you have some spare peacocks, some capybaras lying around, some ostriches, why don't you just give it to them? Because I'm pretty sure you're not gonna use them anyway. Now, moving on to the other parts, let me know if you have any questions, cause like literally I don't think I can explain anything more about pets. And moreover, if you want to access it inventory, it's right over here, and you can pick them up, you can feed them from over here, you can view it, you can view all of their abilities. It's pretty much easy, it's not that tough. And if you want to level up your pets, owls are the best one. I'm currently looking for blood owls, guys. If anyone's got anything, I'll trade up these guys because I'm looking for more. Now, again, make sure to subscribe, guys. Make sure to drop a like. I really want to reach the 10k subscribers. It's gonna really help me out. And if I do start earning money from these videos, I'll be making sure to give away, I'll be making sure to give away these guys, these pets, these guys as well. So make sure to subscribe and drop a like. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.